Yo, good drillers. Today, I'm gonna tell you the story of a 22-year-old young man from Arkansas. Some will say he's Arkansonian, doesn't really matter. I call him Alex Marrow. This kid left the beautiful grand state of Arkansas with all that farmland and chickens 8 months ago to come live with me and Coach Ross in New Jersey and train with us. Now, why would he do that? Because while he was on the Good Drill app, he put over 9 inches on his vert, he put over a foot on his broad jump, he got out of debilitating shin pain. Now he windmills like a freaking champ. And here's Alex. Clap it up for him. Today, I'm gonna go through the 4 main things that we prioritize with Alex that made him fall in love with Good Drills. And literally, I mean, why would you move here from Arkansas? It doesn't make any sense, but he did it. Good Drills must be good. So again, 4 things we prioritize. Let's get into it. So to accomplish everything we accomplished with Alex, the first thing we had to do was get him out of pain. And because we have a community that we offer live calls, we have an entire community where we have 24/7 messaging and access to me and all the other Good Drill coaches. We understand that pain is nuanced and we want to address this pain, right, on a personal level. We can't just shove the same cookie cutter approach down everybody's throat and expect it to work, because the reason you have pain might be different than the reason the guy next to you has pain. So because we have communication with Alex, I'm going to show you exactly what we did to get him out of shin pain. Let's go. So this is exactly where the conversation actually happened. I'm here, Coach Ross is here. Alex Marrow is super blurry because he's got no service in Arkansas, and we're talking to him and he's going through what he's going through about his shin pain. So me and Ross came up with the plan. We delivered it personally to him. Now let's walk out and show you exactly what he did. Hey, there's Alex. I'm not trying to throw any shade here, but Alex, what were you doing prior to Good Drills?
I was doing ATG Shin protocol.
They have a shin protocol?
Yes.
Did it work?
It did not for me.
It did not for him. I'm not saying it doesn't work for anybody, and I have to say this so I don't get freaking attacked by the ATG mafia. Not that I'm scared of them. Anybody that does a freaking knees over toes lunge, I could kick the crap out of. Joking, not really. But anyway, we talked to him. We started with a front foot elevated split squat. All right, so imagine somebody coming at me like this, knees over toes lunge. That'd be crazy. Freaking, yeah, I squat 500 pounds, shut up. All right, so we start with long duration because it is a relatively safe option. By elevating his heel here, right, it is gonna strengthen this whole foot, lower leg, ankle complex. And he's a savage, and he built it up to where he could hold this for 5 minutes. But guess what? Did it work that well? No, the truth.
Yeah.
Look, this is like live. He's like, what do you want me to say here? I don't want you to say anything.
It was like,
there's no gun to your head here.
I needed more. You know?
Yeah, right? So it was maybe a little bit better, maybe not better, right? But this is what we did. He got in this position and he could hold it for 5 minutes. That was more of a test for me to see how he would respond to it, right? Just by that, maybe that would help it. Other thing I want to mention, we told him to cut down all of the jumping. He's a type A go-getter. He will jump and obsess over that, which is great quality, but sometimes to get better, we need to take a step back from the things that are hurting us. So the cutting, the playing, the jumping, the sprinting, you can get up, right? All of that stuff, we told him to tone that down and even cut it out to give him a chance to actually build up the capacity he needs in his leg to handle that amount of volume on the court. So that didn't work that well. So what we did now was load that sucker up. So we told him to find a weight that brings him till failure at 45 seconds. I wanted him to repeat this 3 times a day. In case anybody watching has shin pain, this is what we did. All right, I want that front thigh parallel to the ground, chest up like Superman, heel elevated. This could be a plate, it could be a book, don't care what it is. I just want that heel floating. Now, find a weight that takes you till failure at 45 seconds. If 45 seconds is easy, you're doing it wrong. When it gets to 45 seconds, imagine it's right now, 43, 44, 45. You should be failing down. If you can stand out of it, you're doing it wrong. Again, I want you to perform 3 sets a day, each leg, 45 seconds till failure. You can do this 7 days a week. You're not gonna hurt anything because it's an isometric. Good. That's what we did first. Now let's go to what we did next that got him on his path to windmilling with ease. Like I said before, Alex went from not being able to play the sport he loved, not being able to dunk, not being able to jump. He's in pain. He can windmill. He can dunk. He actually dunks on people in our gym frequently. So the next thing we did was simple strength training. And I'm just gonna talk you through it right now because to go through all the exercises, it's not that important, but understanding what simple strength training, what good drill strength training means to us, right? I want it simple and I want it till near failure. There's a lot of different set and rep schemes that work, right? Sometimes you can go 2x5, you can go 3x5, 5x5, 1x20. Like you guys get so stuck in the model, right? What's the right model for me? What's the right strength training reps and sets and scheme for me? The goal of strength training, if you're a hooper, should be to get strong. Get strong. Pick a program that gets you strong. I'll go through phase 1 right now. We do 2 sets of 5 with a 6 to 8 second eccentric. We pick this because typically the athletes training with us have a very low strength training age, which means they're either beginners or a year into their strength training journey. So we want to make sure it's safe. By having a 6 to 8 second eccentric portion of that lift, right, you're going to pick a load that isn't going to be inherently dangerous, right? We want to learn the movement. Slowing it down also seems to help players learn these simple movements. Now, 2 sets, 5 reps, 6 to 8 second eccentric. We hit all the regular lifts: a squat, a push, a pull, a single leg variation, could be a split squat, could be a deadlift. Deadlift probably isn't the greatest to go 6 to 8 seconds down, but you can do it. Probably an RDL would be better. But again, you hit your basic movements, you get some overhead pressing, you get some rowing, right? You hit your basic stuff. 2 sets, 5 reps, 6 to 8 second eccentric on all those lifts. There's somewhere around 10 lifts in phase 1. That's where he started after he got out of shin pain. Now let's get on to the work we did with him on the court that made him windmill like a freaking champ. All right, we got him out of shin pain. We gave him a simple strength training program. We got him moving better on the court, and now we got to get him jumping higher, which requires jumping higher. How do we do that? I asked him what his favorite drill is. What was your favorite?
AP 2-step.
AP 2-step, so simple. We prioritize those last 2 steps. I don't see anybody else out there really just working on these last 2 steps before you jump. But if you think about it, on an approach, when you're coming in, where do you struggle? You struggle right here on those last 2 steps because that's where the horizontal to vertical energy transfer happens, right? So if we can just iron out these 2 steps and get very good at transferring that energy from horizontal to vertical, now when we back up into our approach, right, we're gonna be a lot smoother as we jump. So at Good Drills, we jump without a ball and with a ball. We don't just offer a vertical jump program because your goal isn't just to jump higher. Your goal if you're a basketball player is to dunk on freaking people. So what do? We have to jump high with intent, with a ball in our hand, and this is how we do it. His favorite drill is AP 2-step, so I'm gonna give you that drill today. Athletic posture, bend your knees till you feel your heels come up, left leg back. Now instead of pushing, I do not want him pushing through the floor. I want him rolling forward. I want this shin to go from vertical to horizontal. I want him to fall into this jump and get as high as he can on the backboard. Good. Now, if that's boring, right? Now you're gonna get a backboard tap finish. I love these drills because you're simultaneously working on that energy transfer we talked before, and you're incorporating a basketball skill. That was too easy for him, so again, what do? Make it harder. You can do this on your own, right? Start out of this position. We're working on these 2 steps. Now, since I just saw that was easy, 1 backboard tap finish, what can I do to make it harder? Well, how about 2 backboard tap finishes? Let's see it. Yes, stay there. Now, he missed it. If you start incorporating drills like this, where the challenge is above your current skill level, it is gonna bring you so much more focus. It is gonna gamify your training because now his goal is to make it, right? If you're just going in there, I'm gonna get 10 reps with my left hand, I'm gonna do 45 Micans over here, I'm gonna freaking get 500 reps. That's boring. It shouldn't be boring. You should be engaged. You should be trying to get in a flow state. One of the key triggers to enter a flow state in your training is to have a challenge that is higher than your current skill level. We want our players living there. If you're doing things that are boring, monotonous, like, what are you doing? Have fun, challenge yourself. Let's see it. Get that double backboard tap finish. Good. Now from there, backboard tap, reverse finish. All of this, again, the more taps he gets on the backboard, incorporating these finishes, it is forcing him to jump high. He is simultaneously working on his skill, his movement, and his athleticism. Nobody else is doing this, and I don't know why, so I will scream it from the freaking rooftops. You need good drills. All right, the next thing we did with Alex was we really focused on his movement. Being from Arkansas, he really has no rhythm whatsoever. He moves like a, I don't know, you have farmers out there?
We have farmers.
Yeah, we have farmers. There are farmers in Arkansas. He plays basketball like a farmer. You know, I don't know. You just, like, look at this guy. All right, so we knew we needed to clean up his movement on the court. There's a lot of things we do to do that, but today I'm gonna show you crawl starts. All right, so one way to clean up his movement, right, is working out of a crawl start. At Good Drills, we prioritize movement over moves. Your moves will not work if you don't move well. So prioritize your movement. Now crawl start, shoulder over ball, knees under hips. The ball moves first. So something like this where he just pulls the ball to his chest and then catches, right? Catch with your foot, pull the ball to your chest, boom. Look what that does. He's not pushing, he's not driving, there's no grit. It is pure, effortless movement, and he's working on using momentum, right? That's what we want. If you watch your favorite player play, they are effortless. Now we progress this to where he will fizzle out of this. So he's gonna pull the ball to his chest, and now again, he's not pushing, but letting his body fall and roll forward, getting used to moving out of this low position. Let's see it. Good. Now, from right there, Alex, go. Same crawl start. Now, once you get smooth with that, you want to just keep making it more complex. So now instead of just going with no dribble or no action from the ball, he's going to get up and go to low through. So ball to your chest, ball moves first, right to low throughs. This is gonna teach him to move low with the ball in his hand, which isn't just gonna get him better at dribbling, it's gonna get him better at the entire game of basketball. It's gonna actually improve his jumping, it's gonna improve his smoothness because he's gonna have a lower center of mass. He's gonna be able to accelerate and stop better because he's gonna learn to move low. Once he gets good at that, we make it more complex. Once something gets easy, make it harder. So I'm gonna just go real quick with him right now, showing you how we progress out of this drill. Get to a double cross out of it. Get to a double cross out of it. Ball moves first, cross, cross. Good, good. Again, let's do it again, quick. Double cross, 1, 2, good. Now from here, go cross, cross, spin. Cross, cross, spin, 1, 2, good. I'm telling you, 5 months ago or 8 months ago, he couldn't do any of this. Now, go right to a spin move out of it. Now, we say in short form content all the time, like we position this as a drill to help your spin move. It's not really a drill to help you with your spin move. It is a drill that gets you move better, but I just meet people where they're at. So if I say spin move, it'll get more people to watch than if I say this is gonna help you with your overall movement. But what it really does is help you with your overall movement and coordinating your body. So one more time, watch this. To do this here, you are ripping the ball first. You want your lower body to follow your upper body like a wave. So he's gonna rip the ball, rip his elbow, rip his shoulder, trying to stay as horizontal as possible. Let's see it. Boom. Good. Now, he gets skinny on that and he moves fast. That is gonna make him a better overall athlete and mover. Let's do one more for you. Spin right to an under drag switch. I'm just giving you guys some different options out of the crawl start. Good. Tough. So, that's an easy way to start working on your movement and keeping the ball up with your body. It's literally impossible to tell you everything that we did with Alex, but I just want to tell you a true story about somebody that went from not being able to play their game they love, not being able to dunk, waking up in pain, to now windmilling with ease. We see him dunk on people almost every night in this gym, and if you don't know, we have high-level Division I players in here all the time. So, with that being said, I want to just put Alex on the spot right now. He has no idea I'm doing this. What's different about Good Drills than any other program out there?
The community, for sure. All of the people in direct access to people. And like, if you ever have any questions or you have any struggles, like there's someone there, and there's everybody else in the community too. All the other players that are going through the same thing. So yeah, that's the biggest thing for me.
Getting better is not a linear path. It's not like I input exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, and you just follow this, and it's not the same cookie cutter approach for everyone. The same way we got Alex out of shin pain, we've helped thousands of other players overcome their problems. That could be mental barriers, that could be problems with their movement, it could be pain in various places. We have Dr. Physical Therapist Coach Ross on staff. We have 4 live calls a week, and we're not just shoving the same cookie cutter approach down everyone's throat, because that's not how it works. We want to learn who you are, we want to get to know you, and that's what we built with the Good Drill community. So if you have any questions, drop it below. We'll do our best to get back to you, but I hope to see you inside the Good Drill app. You can click the link in the description below, and we're just trying to do everything we can to move this industry forward.